like you said, you've always been a guy that takes on all challenges. A story I saw that I want you to clear up because I want you to have your say is Gonzalez, Jhonny Gonzalez said that you ran away from him, that you didn't want to do a rematch. They said you guys were in talks of fighting again and something about the weight. But I just want to give you a chance to respond because Dave wrote about what he said. Do you have anything to say about that situation?
Well, first of all, the reason, and I'm not talking out of my ass, and I don't want people to get the bad idea about me. He's talking that. But the reason he's in talks and he's in the circle or so-called, being mentioned is because I asked for him. I asked for the rematch. And, he didn't want to come down to 126. He said, no, 130. And, I'm not at 130 just yet. So I said, no, 126. And yeah, at the end where he saw that we weren't going to, it was either 126. That's at the very end. He said, yeah, 120. Okay, I'll make 126. But it was, it was too late. We already had our minds made, for Montiel and honestly, I'm not gonna beg. I'm not gonna beg him for a rematch. If he's gonna give it to me, oh well. If not, there's other fighters. But he got to that, moment or that thinking that he's gonna ask me. He wants me, and I do want that fight because he's the fighter that took that undefeated record from me. But he doesn't have to get in that game plan. But again, that's the reason why it didn't happen. And I wanted that fight to happen, but he's a big guy. He's moving up. I believe he wants to fight at 135. I think he's calling out Rocky. So that lets you know he was never going to make 126. He's just talking because he wants people to think that I was afraid when, I wasn't. And so here it is, a Montiel, another great puncher, seasoned fighter, good fighter. So you got to take this guy really, really serious.